Hey Francisco, how you doing? Let's see. Okay. I think everything's... Why did you open on the wrong monitor? Let me get this up real quick. Anything on Twitter that I missed? Pokemon Champions bug on Switch 2 causes the resolution to be half. If you start the game while the console is docked, the resolution is half. If you undock and dock the console while the game is running, the resolution is fixed. Is that why the game looked like shit? Hold on. My dog just started snoring again. Go kick her out. One second.
Alors tranchons la trame, découle la sinistre.
I kind of started late, and unfortunately, I'm probably going to end early as well. So we're just gonna go into like the first part. First part of the episode, and then I probably want to play some more Pokemon Champions, probably on my own time, to get some footage, and then probably talk about it in a video. Get that ready. At least that's... wait. Okay. It wasn't me. I swear it wasn't me. I got scared for a second. I was like, did I not save? The evidence testimony we have seen and heard is conclusive. The victim was alone in his table when he drank from that poisoned coffee. No, you're wrong. I know what I saw. I saw... I saw someone else there. A man. He's the real killer. Phoenix, right? Why does he have that Giga Chad face? Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, I'd say that pretty much wraps this case up, wouldn't you? Mr. Wright?
This court finds the defendant guilty. This court is adjourned. Oh, this must be a dream. Yeah. January 6th, so this is like 2-3 months later. Wright and Co. Law Offices. Ah, the start of a new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world. I bet it does, Maya. So I've decided that our resolution should be... Savari, take on the world! What do you think? Sure, whatever, Maya, but I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. Never, you've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game. Hey, pal. Detective Gumshoe. Happy New Year, Detective. Likewise. Now listen up, Wright. Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal, you've got some explaining to do. Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective? A what? Well, here, have this. It's, nothing really much, but... Yay, thanks. Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat. Hey, what about Pearly? You haven't forgotten her... You've forgotten her present, have you? No, I mean, yes, I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose? Ha, I guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year? Very funny, pal. Now let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. What is it? A magazine? Hey, I want to see. Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict. Defense attorney Wright trounced? Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you. Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case. Well, don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from anyway? December of last year, which makes it last month. Which makes it old news, you mean? But I was involved in a poisoning case in December. So what do you think this is all about, Nick? If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility. No way. You don't mean... a phony Nick? This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one too. Magazine says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. So, what are you gonna do about it, pal? What do you mean, what am I gonna do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. My fault? How do you figure that? Because the Phoenix Wright is... because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of. Yeah, what happens when you hotshots get started... Oh my god. See what happens when you hotshots start getting too full of yourself? But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal. Now. And that means taking the case back to court, got it? Sounds like we've got our first case of the year, and let's tackle it with gusto. I don't know, the judge already issued a guilty verdict on this one already. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned. I guess that New Year resolution's going to have to wait until next year. So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm gonna head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? What? I guess people are starting to know the Phoenix Wright name. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I'm kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that? Well, that's kind of weird, I guess. Well, who cares if... Well, I guess there's a fake. We should probably deal with a fake, I guess. It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh? Looks like Gumshoe isn't around. He's got it so easy, leaving everyone else to do the work. No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case. Guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh? After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label. Without a fair trial? Hey, what the hell happened? This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder which kind of person you tricked and got found guilty. Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk would ruin me. Ah! How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to... Do I know her? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying. Aren't you... This is Maggie, right? Time to ban Kelpo? True. Yes, I am. Totally and utterly let down. Ah, are you? Don't pretend you don't know me. It's me, Maggie. Yeah, Maggie. Maggie Bird. Maggie Bird. Ah. Wait, this is Gumshoe's girlfriend. Quote-unquote girlfriend. Maggie Bird, she's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop, too. And then he died. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you acquitted? Oh, sure, very funny. After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick. Oh, I see. So that's where we stand right now. I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time. But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir. Okay, so... What the hell happened? Tell me more about yourself. What are you doing nowadays? So how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? In a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away. And then you got into this mess straight away, huh? Yeah, you could put it that way. Alright, so what happened? This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. Okay. And it happened at Très Bien. Très Bien? Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were 2 men at the table, both drinking coffee, and then... One of the men slipped some poison into the victim's cup. The victim just took 1 sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? Not at all. I'd never seen the guy before. Oh. So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. Wait, but didn't she just have a trial? Wouldn't they have, like, stated who died? And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right? Of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele, yeah. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway. How come? You tell me, Mr. Wright. Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy. So if you saw the murder, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's cup. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time. But how's that possible? I don't know, but not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me. What a pathetic defense. My granny could have done a better job. Look, that wasn't me, okay? And then, they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket. What? A small bottle of poison. What? Poison in your pocket? Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious. And no one else saw this other guy. No, sir, that's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him. I was the one who took the coffee to the 2 men. Oh? And what was your impression of them? Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry. In music, how come? Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a good look at the CD at all? It had a band's name written on it. I think it was MC... MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess. So it was a band CD. Maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya. Would you buy the CD of a group name then? What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No, MC... What about the killer? What did he look like? Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man, well built like the victim, really. Oh, what about this clipping? Oh yeah, I need to ask you about this. Hey, this article is about my case. Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me? Yes, sir. It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super short suits. Me. Yes, you, Mr. Wright. Hey, Maggie, was my evil double... I am here too? Or AM? No, I don't remember a phony... Oh, I don't remember a phony you, Maya. It would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you cleared I'm gonna get you cleared... Wait, whoa. I'm gonna get you... You cleared, this crime. I'ma get you... Cleared, this crime. Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before, so how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me? I guess looking back now, it was a little strange. Only a little? Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady, and your voice was a bit, so the guy was nothing like me then. But he had your spiky hair and blue suit. Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me? How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their face, but it seemed like no one wanted to say anything, sir. This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder. So everyone's suspicious, but they didn't want to say anything. Mr. Wright, did you think it was possible to get... Wait, do you think it's possible to get a retrial? Probably. The court ruled in the court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial. Mr. Wright, do you think we'll win next time? Sir? My life has been a full course of a meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of a murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day, I'll find it. Just wait, you see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Zin Yup is really going to pay for this. What are you staring at me for that? Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder had better watch out. We'll find him, don't you worry. We'll get... Oh, that's Phoenix backwards. Oh, Zin Yup. We'll get Zin Yup. Zin Yup. Zin Iha. Zin Yo. Zin Yo. Zin Yup. Yeah, I like Zin Yup. Thank you. I'll tell you where Tres Bien is then. Right, the restaurant where the murder took place. Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure, alright, Nick. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food. Tres Bien. Ooh, very pink. Why would a guy ever come to this restaurant? I guess you only come here for the girls. Holy shit. No, wait, that's him. Wow, look at this place. Look, more like smell. What is this suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right? Actually, I'm not all that into it. Oh, yeah, Maya's not a girly girl. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here. Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant. It's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here. Perfect, let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take what we want. Yeah, I suppose we can. So I'm assuming this is the front door. Written in French, probably says open or closed. It must be one or the other, but I don't know French. Probably says closed. So it's a rack full of fashion magazines. I bet they're all in French. Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic? Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes. There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Oh yeah, there's a newspaper. Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber? Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 100K. $100,000 maybe. I suppose what MC Bomber is supposed to be the music group. This paper is from December 3rd. This paper is from the day of the poisoning. What? Found at 3 bien. A paper from the day of the murder. This gotta be a clue. I should see if I can find out more about this paper. Ha 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 ha. Oh, 500? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. Let's see. A bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, a fine Bonet china cup. I never knew you were so cultured. Come on, Maya. This is common knowledge. Any Joe Schmo should know any of this. Not me. Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money. You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. So this is a crime scene? This must be the table where the murder occurred. I guess so, with all this police tape. Wait, it's been a month, though. That stain must be the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya? Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know. Then why can I picture you just doing that? The restaurant has partitions that separate the table. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables, to your right or left. Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there. Really? Cool, I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's not white. It's not even snowing. Got you. I was only kidding, Maya. Nick, there are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't. Alright, all I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. Is that foreshadowing? This table is set nicely, it just needs a customer. What do you think this flower is, Nick? Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower. I don't think... Duh, even I could have told you that. Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. So it looks like there's absolutely nothing in here. Wait. What? Oh, I guess I should show it to Maggie. Yeah, it's nothing much. Let's leave. Come on. Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Gusten Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title? Some random ass thing. Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder. And Guston got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh. I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tres Bien. Really? That's strange. Tres Bien doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he doesn't have a real fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind. Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here. Aha! That's it, sir. MC Bomber. That was the name of the name that was written on the CD. Just as I thought. I guess it wasn't MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that 100K must have been down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me 100K, I'd sing for sure. The Master of Karain, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme. Okay, Maya. So if the sample CD was on the victim's table, That means this newspaper must have belonged to the victim. You're right. So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder. Huh. I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick? Let's go back, I guess, right? Or let's see if, Gumshoes? Never mind. Okay, so let's go back. Oh la la, bonjour, welcome to La Tres Bien. Oh, hello? What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Bienvenue, welcome to my petite restaurante. Avenue? Oh, not my petite tulip. Huh, me? Look at this face, like the kitten rejected by its own mother. You are fatigued, no? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil melange of... I can't read any of this. Of La Neroli à la Rose, my personal recommendation. You think I need what? Oui. Just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bathwater and voila. It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic. Really? And for la monsieur. Who, me? Look at that face, like the puppy rejected by life itself. You are fatigued, no? For you, monsieur, I recommend these. Oil above gourmand, and maybe a hint of oui. I will add la peppermint and la clarissage for fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. My beauty? Laws, if you will be seated, I will bring you the special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're actually gonna leave now. I feel harassed. Most bien, sir. I know this already, monsieur. You are La Phoenix, right? No? Yes? You know me? Monsieur, oui. I never forget the man who flirts with me, especially in court. I guess we cross-examined our mysterious Zinyap. It looks like everyone to do with this case already knows who I am already. I wonder what sort of impression Zinyap has been leaving on people, don't you? Oh my god, he's been rizzing up this guy. Allow me to introduce you to again. I am Jean Armstrong and Chante. Oh my god, I feel harassed. So what does tres bien mean? It's good 3? I know tres, that means 3, right? No. Tres bien is français. In English, you would say very good. Oh, very good. Oui, exactement. La atmosphere is très bien. La cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people say do not appreciate la haute cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine. Since I've lost Maggie, I do not have enough... I don't have enough hands. So you're running this place on your own now? Oui, for the moment. No one has answered my advertisements. Oh, poor moi. Please don't eyeball me while you say that. I am the chef and I'm the manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist. A roaming what? A practitioner of aromatherapy, the art of soothing la soul with delicate flowers aromas. Delicate? The same coming from the bottle earlier was anything but. Alright, so what happened? So could you tell me what you know about the incident? Bien, it makes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since the pet. Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing. So it was the 3rd of last month, just after Wednesday afternoon. A man who was here for his coffee suddenly became ill because of the poison in his coffee, right? That's the truth, as I know. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sounds of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out that also. And this man who died, was he alone? Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie says there was someone else, but... I see. La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one here at the table? They asked. But I am not the only one. La man said the same thing. Old man? Who was the old man? Who's this old man you mentioned? At the time of the murder, there was another customer in there. What? Someone else saw it? Must we, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here, he saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table. But Maggie swears there were 2 people. Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle, la lawyers could not prove the none. Jeez. About the lawyer, that was me, I suppose, right? Must be in the... Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me. Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now, who's the one making stuff up? So... But your defense in court that day was a little, how do you say, lacking, perhaps? Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You were very cool, though. Oh, oui, so handsome. Wow, I wonder how bad the defense could have been. Every time you opened your mouth, the old courthouse stirred. Oh man, that was something I don't want to imagine. We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here. One of my customers must have left it behind. Do you have any idea which customer it was? The only ideas I gave... What? The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I saved for my kitchen. Oh, I see. Well, I guess let's leave? There's nothing else new, right? Yeah, let's ask her about the old man? I don't think we can, actually. Oh, so you met the owner, Mr. Armstrong. He's, how do I put this? Pretty unique, huh? He has a really intense aura as a chef and a person. Yeah, he has a pretty intense aroma, too. So did Mr. Armstrong really not see the killer? Apparently not. Well, he's in the kitchen all the time, so I guess it's possible that he didn't. Alright, let's go, into the, police. Oh. I guess I'm supposed to show him something. Maggie was a policewoman once in the past. Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control. Oui, she was the suspect in the murder investigation, no? Oh, you know about that. That is why I gave her the perfume, for the happiness. Happiness perfume? We blended from bergamot, like I've given you before. But she's been arrested again. And found guilty this time. This is true, the natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong. Just admit it, your perfume didn't work. I'm not surprised she was the prime suspect after something like that took place before my very eyes. Something like... what? What's this guy talking about? Does this mean Maggie did have a motive? We've got to ask this guy for more information. Now. So what's Maggie's motive? When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen? Oui, I suppose you could say so. So what happened? None, it was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy, but she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it is true. If there was anything at all between Maggie and victim, it could be relevant. So please, tell us anything that you know. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Cyclox? No way, what are we going to do, Nick? We'll just have to remove... What the? What's wrong? The Megatom... No way, it's gone. Huh? I had it in my pocket, but it's vanished into thin air. What? But I could see the Cyclox. Maybe that means the Magatom is nearby? Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim was sitting, was anyone else sitting there? That is a question you'll have to ask him yourself. Huh? Him? The old man spends all of his time dans le parc? Wait. All of his time... I don't know what that means. Le parc? Oh, a park. What park's that? Fine, le restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Just bien, my dear. Let's go check out this vitamin square right now. Or vitamin. Alright. I guess we leave. This looks like straight out of Final Fantasy VII. This is it's not district. Sector 7, Sector 6, Sector 9, something like that. So this is Vitamin Square. Yeah, I see where they get that name. The fruit screams vitamins at you. Hey, Nick, that's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about? That grouchy-looking grandpa? He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons. He's not throwing seeds, he's throwing seeds at them. Holy. My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. Bro. Sir? Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you?
Yes.
I just want to ask you a couple questions.
What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? Don't you like my seeds and pigeons?
He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's gotta hurt.
Go on. Eat this.
Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird?
I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
Gah! It's a disgrace. I tell you, utter disgrace.
A disgrace?
An innocent girl revealing herself like that.
Revealing? You mean her uniform?
The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. Not 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values of Japan, like honor and modesty?
What about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
You! Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts. Okay. Oh, but you go to Tribulations a lot though, right?
That miserable excuse for a restaurant? That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice?
Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir.
Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not the shitty-o snacks. And what about those shameless girls?
You mean the waitresses?
You can't see all the way up there. There. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it?
Listen, it's not my restaurant, man.
Yeah, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant, that place. Miserable!
He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going? Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, you filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha! Take that.
He must be hiding something, right? If he is, I should be able to see a cyclops or two. Oh wait, I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh? Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. You'd better find it or else. If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in a world of pain. Alright, so... Okay, you know what? Let's just look around. Why is there a white bird? Hey, look, pigeons! Yeah, and heaps of them, too. Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace? That's a dove, not a pigeon. Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray, isn't it? You're overthinking this one. Just by a smidge. Oh, there's a magazine here. It's a magazine full of job listings.
You disgusting rogue, picking up something else.
Wait, picking something someone else threw away. Threw away? Did you just throw this away? Are you looking for a job?
Yeah! That's none of your business.
Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then.
I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back!
Too bad. Now that you won so bad, I don't want to give it up.
Hey, that's mine!
Don't care. All this seems pretty relevant. Well, he didn't recognize me. Alright, let's go back to Tres Bien. Maybe look for the Magatama. I wonder why that keeps like resetting. Mademoiselle. Yes? Are you looking for a job? What? No, I was just... Let me see. Your style is a bit different, but you have a good face. Different? Felicitation, you have fast. I will hire you. Bien, with me. I will teach you everything I know. Nick, help! I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both. Well, he's gone, right? So... Now what? Wait, closed circle red. I really hope... Okay. If he could get in, could he get out again? Why these were all new dialogues. Is Maya still with me? Oh. Maybe not. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've pretty much asked her everything. I'll come back later if I need to. Poor Maya. Okay, yeah, I don't have Maya with me. Looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up at Tres Bien once things have cooled down. Hey, pal. Have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent. No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all of my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's really fired up about this one. Oh, yeah, he probably just wants to defend his crush. There were retrial's been approved. Court sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh, him. Now, listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again, yes, I'll make sure you get locked up for good. Got it? Alright. It is what it is. The guilty party was Maggie Bird, right? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force, you were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on... I mean, not too close, you know what I mean. Right. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just... It wasn't anything like that. Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it, nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Oh, so that's it, our big old Gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything. I was... Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You've gotta keep it a secret, got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking about all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind to not see what's on your mind. So I was wondering... Yeah, who's the victim, actually? Could you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Eld. That's Glenn Eld backwards. He was a computer programmer. I see, a programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. A programmer, and a first-time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding. What was her supposed murder? Sorry, pal, I'm really busy. I haven't even got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay? Could I just go in the back of this police? Like, they have, like, this on, like, record, right? Could I just read it? What could this motive have been? This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case and all the evidence is already in. The only problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, it doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow, so I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. Okay, she's a bit there, and a bit off base sometimes, but she was a good cop. That's not exactly complimentary, you know? So, what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD. CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. But our guy turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say there was a didn't Maggie say there was a victim wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in front of the... That was for the portable radio in the front pocket of the city. Oh, okay. Wait, what? So he was just listening to music? A radio. He didn't have a CD player? You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I got a feeling that Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Oh, didn't mean to do that. What's this, a sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations. It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. And take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. It's no good, I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know. Hey pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis on this scribble. Yeah, sure, go for it. It'd be good to know about that in my case, anyways. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Alright, what about the... Wait, you gave this to me. I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was. And what did he say? He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. He must have found some quick because he went on for how bad you are for an hour. He must have found some... I don't know what that means. But he said you sucked so much it seemed like you're trying to get Maggie found guilty. It looks like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. Alright. Good to know, good to know. Let's go check on Maya. And she's not here. Oh, you know what? I still need to show profiles to Gumshoe, actually. Can you tell me anything about Glenelg? 28 years old. What do you make of this? Oh. Okay, what about the chef? The chef of Tribulations? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body's full of la toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know, the label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops in it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean guy. You can't stop thinking about him? Bro, brother man. Nah, not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little more, something more about our charming chef. Have you gone to see Maggie? Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh, yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. Did he? go for it or for himself? Alright. Should be able to go to Tribulations now. Dude, I have to go to the detention center to go here. Alright, useless. Vitamin Square. I don't have anything new. Do you know? Oh yeah, you were there. Did you see this guy? Oh wait, I could probably give him back. Oh, I could give him back the job listing since I got Maya the job. Here, you can have it back. Oh, I guess not. I wonder why it's giving me a, like, new dialogue. Oh. Now that I, like, ditched Maya. I mean, there's nothing else here. I can't really talk to anyone. The only person is this guy. I'm pretty sure I've done everything at this point. Let me try giving him the job listing thing back. Alright. I guess he no like you. Okay. Let's see. Oh. I didn't know it was 2, that's why. I didn't even know there was an extra dialogue. They need to have like some sort of like pop-up or notification when a new dialogue thing is added. Sometimes it's clear when it's like, oh, there's a new dialogue text, and sometimes it's not clear. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribulations? It's kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case. Anyway, hey, come on, detective. Didn't you just say you'd give me dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kind of unimportant gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tribulations and investigate the place yourself, and if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better go find out more about the chef. Done. So I guess I just recomb this place? The scent of flowers is so strong, it's almost making me dizzy. Whoa. Oh, hello. Who was that just now, a customer? She had some sort of dark aura about her. Ah, welcome, bienvenue. Wow, what a cute voice. Oh, it's Maya. Oh, it's just you, Nick. But Maya. Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spear medium. Maybe, it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. Then, who was that woman I just saw? Oh. Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat. I'm kind of hungry, actually. Oh. It must be this aroma that makes you hallucinate? Interesting. Well, it doesn't seem like anything's new here, so I guess we'll just talk to her. So how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my gimme a tip smile. Give me a tip. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says. How much is it? Better not be like $20. It's the twin tea set, so it's It's $20. The twin tea set, I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive. What? But you can't. Come on, Nick. It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register. How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy. Yeah, right. Maybe later. About the lunch. Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen, a lunch special, please. With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Maya's really getting into this. So how much is this set lunch then? $20, huh? But with the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45? Bro, I'm not paying for that shit. I'm walking out the door right now. Hey, wait a second, Maya. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set. Whoa. A dish inspired by lobster, an abalone, and fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit. Thanks. Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. Lobster. Alright, down the hatch it goes. Well? Are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here, it's yours. Really? Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate. I just remembered I've got to clean the toilets. Hey, wait, you can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. No one ever comes here to use it. This is evidence, cost $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. So this chef is a fraud. No wonder this place isn't busy. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad? Hey Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen? The kitchen? Oh, not a bad idea. Now what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, wait up, Maya. What is it? I'm pretty busy right now. Aren't you going to show me around? There goes my plan to find some cool clue and show it off to your face. I'd better conduct a search in the kitchen myself. Scusa me? In I go. Wouldn't all this thing, like, catch on fire? Tres Bien Kitchen. And here it is, the famous Tres Bien Kitchen. It's my first time in here, too, actually. There is a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Mr. Armstrong will be back soon. We better search quickly. Chop, chop. Chop, chop, I guess. Let's check out these knives. Now, I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasoning. Hey, Nick, this container has oyster sauce. What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Look, right there on the counter. My Magatama. What's it doing there? Would it be weird if I found a CD? What indeed? You don't actually need a sharp knife. I might. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing the floor. Let's see, 100 of them. God damn. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Oh. Well, what do you know? It doesn't have a label either. Oh, it doesn't smell. Oh. So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder? Hey, Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he? Let's give this a gumshoe. Now, this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser, too. Clarice Armstrong's bedtime literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? Looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool. Read one out. It says it's in your best... Wait, say it in your best French accent with intensity, okay? Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. The two of them, like actors from a film, the coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothings over too soon on that sad Sunday afternoon, the foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea and I know what will it do. Wait, what I will do, I must lie to you, I must. What? Huh? That's it? Yep, that's a poem for you. More like instructions. Hold on, let me read that again. Two of men like actors from a film. Coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothing over too soon. Sunday morning. Foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea, and I know that I will do... Wait, and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must. Sounds like instructions. What are these lace curtains for? I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was cooking a pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on on a shelf under those. I don't know. That smells good. Something bubbling away nicely in that pot. Must be a lobster and abalone frisbee. Isn't that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Oh. Well, we got what we came for. Let's leave. Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab just got back to me with that newspaper he gave me. He must be in the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They say the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elg. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Alright. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name before somewhere. Oh well, I guess I'll come back. It'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me whenever you find something in the restaurant, okay? Yeah, I have it. What the hell is it? Is this poison? You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look like the same, and it doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle, a cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. I had a hunch there was something funny about that, chef. You suspected Gene Armstrong? I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I'd better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. So what's Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Tres Bien, pal? Yes. So how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, that place is clean and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is that he's up to his ears in debt. Really, how much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. Holy shit. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. I don't get that reference. Sorry, but that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that the chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. The owner of the loan is Tender Lender. So... I should probably... confront him, huh? That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. Oh. He was desperate, you know. No, I don't, but I think I sort of get the picture. Alright. Let's confront him. Where is he? Oh, a broken motorcycle. Oh, shit. Old guy's not here anymore. Drat. And I still have some unanswered questions for him. Huh. Interesting. Hey, Scooter, huh? Who would leave it right in the middle of the park like this? The wheel guard and the light are all busted. I guess it must have been an accident. It's totally wrecked. Wow! Jeez. Whoa. Hey, what do you think you're doing with my bike? No, I was just... You've been messing with my new ride. Is that what you've been doing? A new ride? Isn't that kind of... Wow, you's gonna pay for this? It wasn't me. I was just passing... You's the one that covered my saloon crap, huh? You's gonna pay. You catch my drift? Well, no, wait a second. I'm not a pigeon. I couldn't have done it. A wise guy, eh? Is this... Zenpeo or whatever? I ought to be so I don't feel like you's a smooching that express train. Uh-oh. You's better watch your back. This ain't over. You gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What'd you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Gwahahahaha. Phoenix Wright? You say you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. You's a wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm the one and only. What? Out of my way, I got a cruise. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter, though.
Yeah, pathetic.
Oh, it's you.
A few threats from a little brat like that, and you look like a pigeon that's got seeds in his eyes.
Have you been here the whole time, then?
I wasn't a strawberry. I had some thinking to do.
More like you had some cowarding to do. Alright, so, are you a regular at the restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir?
There you are, filthy pigeons. You want food? Ha! Take that!
Oh, my God. 3 of them. I feel like... I mean, I guess I have to, right? There's nothing else going on. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at the restaurant that you dislike so much?
Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants, to eat.
To eat? Is that the whole truth?
What do you mean?
I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all.
You insolent brat. How dare you accuse me? What proof you got?
I can tell you that the food sucks, man. Bro, you know it, I know it, we know it. The food's ass. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu.
That's the twin tea set.
The food at Tribulations is terrible and expensive.
You're wrong. It's cheap.
Huh?
I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding these pigeons.
What a load of crock.
The taste's another story, but the price? It's nothing to me.
So you're just saying that, or you're saying that you got there because you've got money to burn.
Exactly. I have so much cash. I go for a swim in my money vault every day.
Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have the money to burn. You're flat broke. This guy stinks? Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, you had a job listing book. You wanted this job listing book. This is yours, right?
My magazine!
Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job?
I was, so what?
Got him. There we go. We're only a third of the way through.
So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money.
Oh?
I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino.
Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyways, how much does a cappuccino cost there anyways?
$8.
God damn, $8? Those had better be some golden beans.
What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great.
No, it's not. But anyways, yes, that place has free newspaper to read.
No, it doesn't.
A free newspaper to read every day.
Newspapers.
Exactly. They don't want me hanging around that house, so I just go there.
$8 normal for a venti drink? Is it? At Starbucks? Is really that expensive? Wow. Well, good thing I just buy a $2 Monster can from 7-Eleven. That gives me 2 days. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribulations. Do I just present this? Take a look at this.
What is it?
It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribulations.
So, what of it?
This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago.
Oh, what?
Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get any newspapers. This is just one of just one that a customer happened to leave behind. There we go. Tell me why are you so determined to hide the truth?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, I got a gun. Do as I say. The real reason why you go to the restaurant so much is probably the girls, right? Old man, big nose. Wait. It's gotta be for the girls, right? He's a perv? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like that fits the stereotype, right? It's for Maggie.
Why are you asking me about that girl for?
She was the waitress at Tribulations. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress.
But I don't recognize that face.
And you are probably telling the truth here, because you weren't looking at the girl's face. Oh my god. But at her outfit. Très bien is très bien? Oh, you don't even say the S? Really? I guess that's more Spanish, what I'm saying, huh? Très bien. Wait. Très bien? Like that? Wait, do I even, like, roll my R's? It's French, not Spanish. Yes, okay. Très bien. Oh, God. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it?
I can't take it.
To you, that waitress was your...
Enough, please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Alright, so what is it called? A maid? Don't say a maid. A très bien regular. Sir.
Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I even got one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the serving girl. Punish me, lock me up.
Really, that's not what I'm here for.
You'll be the same another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me.
No, really. Sir.
Stop calling me that! I have a name, you know, boy. So show some respect, I'm Victor Kudo.
Sorry, Mr. Kudo.
You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more.
This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony. One way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his psych locks and everything. I guess I'll have to try again when he's in a better mood. How about I just bring Maya? Let's see, let's take a walk around. I don't think I learned anything. Oh, I guess the scooter. You know anything about this guy? He looks like one of those grouchy old man types. Yeah, it's okay though. I don't mind guys like that. But if he's involved in this case somehow, that's a different story. Sure. Here's a tip for you, pal. If you want to get information out of a guy like that, you're gonna have to find his weakness and try to get under his skin. His weakness. I wonder what that might be. Yeah, I gotta bring Maya with me. Oh, should I show him Maya? Oh god, do I really want to do that? Dude, I hate walking around. Oh wait, I need to show Gumshoe the scooter. Alright. Who gave me this? Gumshoe gave me this. Wait, I should probably show it to Gumshoe. Maybe he can talk about it more to me. Oh, it's that old man. Is he still feeding pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Ooh, ouch. Hey, Maya, would you mind— Yeah, there we go. Come with me. Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay, I'll get changed. No, no, no. You stay in that dress. Can you go like that? I guess. Sir?
You again. Well, well. I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay, I think it's going pretty well.
Gah!
Huh?
You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Play on the side? Maya, you know what you have to do. I just realized he also hangs around the playground. Oh no. Oh no. Well, to be fair, he did just shoo Maya away because she's too young. Or too old. I don't know. I don't know anymore.
Pigeon. Gah!
How can we crack this guy? Yeah, there we go. Maya did the thing. Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet, can't you see I'm feeding the pig?
Mia?
Well...
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo.
Even from beyond the grave, wow. Alright. Tell me what you saw. About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Javachino?
It's like he's a different person.
It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see?
And was the customer alone?
Definitely, he was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of the Javachino
and
he said something like, ah, and then collapsed. Dead.
Oh, how terrifying.
You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know.
He certainly seems to be telling the truth for now. Oh my god. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. But to be fair, I did see like that one random girl when I walked in. So there might be like, I feel like something's in like the aromatherapy bottle things that just makes you hallucinate. Do you like the food at Trespien?
Oh, well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in...
His ass was not in France. What a lovely story. London's in England, not France.
Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take. I want France.
Ha ha ha. I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Wow. Alright. You visit Tribulations a lot, right?
Of course. I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear.
The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong?
That's right. The man's an ex-con.
He's an ex-con? Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh, no, those eyes. I can't take this.
Mia's really got this guy eating out her hand.
He steals things from his customers.
From his customers?
Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly.
Oh. So that's how my Magatama was stolen.
He's a pilferer, so you better be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino.
He really is a regular.
Let me write you a little haiku about it.
A haiku?
A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef.
Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Damn, he's spitting bars.
If he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement.
Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Maya. Or for Mia, I mean. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Not the haiku. Thanks, Mia. We've got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Alright, let's skedaddle. Let's leave. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya, no, how can you leave me like this? I'm sorry. That reminds me. The Cyclocks. Mr. Armstrong had Cyclocks, or 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break through those. His little thief, too. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Volunteer, oh, of course. We should be ready for this. Maggie's motive. What has happened? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Oh Lord, I will confess everything, just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that's a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? Oh, so you just... okay. The man who died here had a lottery ticket for $500,000. $500,000. Oh, so that's what those are? Okay. Oui, but after the incident, this ticket... it disappeared. You stole it. The ticket disappeared. This was the motive that the prosecution gave for Maggie. Okay. They say that she poisoned the man to get $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? My lord, you've been trying hard to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me, and I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me? But I've confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket who was stolen by this person. I don't get what this means, but I'm pretty sure I just got to present him. I think it's you. Mr. Armstrong, I believe that there's a high probability that it was you. Ah! Wow. That was one piercing scream for even a man like him. I don't understand any of this. Why you have no evidence? I am not Master Musky. I'm not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. I guess this note, right? What is it, a poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well, I adore poems. Please read it, and put some feelings into it. Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up to you, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Le Monsieur, you're the liar. You deny it. Do not make the false accusations you have applied to. I don't know. So do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I have stolen from one of my. You stole this shit from me. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. But what is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. No. Wow, that scream just about broke some windows. I have a weakness for la little trinkets and la figurine. And it just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs. Oh, you've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right? It's the truth. I am just a little timid girl inside Monsieur, a timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket, it was $500,000. My son, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Really, now? Oh, Monsieur, what is it? Isn't it true that you're in some sort of, you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you're in desperate need of a large cash amount? Rio? A loan? This restaurant is in the deep red, isn't it? You have a loan. To the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Got him. Alright, so tell me about Maggie's motive. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece. Maggie said something about that too. Gaming? I wish my eyes wasn't being harassed. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, $500,000, he shouted. And the ticket? He had all of its tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so put the poison in his coffee. No, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets. What? The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, I had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take a ticket for $500,000. I mean, but you just told us. You said you took a ticket. My son, my it was not. That's enough, huh? Mr. Godot. Oh my God, what the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt the worst coffee I have ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. He came in here for coffee? Does this craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am just a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. So the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite, he did win something. $1. You see, I am just a pretty face without me looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Voila, you two, time to laugh at the pretty end. I don't know. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. Looks like we've got a new mystery now, namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. To be continued. Alright. You know what, I'll do day one trial, why not? I thought it would take a bit longer. It's only been an hour and a half. I'll do day one trial. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie. Detective Gumshoe. Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. Don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you? Yes? You'd better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right? Yep. So, you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? You can do that, sir? Of course, I've got this situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand. He's always the first witness. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front here, pal. You get me? Something's bad's gonna happen, I know it. Been brainstorming my champions team all day. Dude, honestly, at least for me, to fix my problems against fire types, my only chance is either getting a Golurk or the Bascu... I don't know what it's... Is it a Hisuian form? I don't know what it is. Basculigian or something? I don't even know where to catch that. I think it's in Arceus, right? And then I can catch a Golurk in... Scarlet Violet, I think. I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. Well, I'm gonna open my window real quick. I am sweating. I don't even know why. It's not even hot. It's only 71 degrees. Teal mask? Well, that's okay. That's fine. I have all the DLCs anyways. I think I have all the Pokemon games. I even bought the DLC for Legends ZA just in case. So if there's something in Legends ZA I need to get, or like even beyond the DLC, I can go catch it. The only thing I don't have is Sword and Shield DLC, but I think that's only for legendaries, I think. And you can't really put legendaries in champions yet. If they'll ever allow you to get legendaries. RC, you can catch it in mask. Oh, wait, of the basket. Okay, I see. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna... I probably have to look at the moveset. I don't know if I should get a Golurk, or I should get a Basca whatever, Julian. Dude, I only know like the normie form of it in black and white, where it's just a Basculin. I don't even know what it's called in its whatever form. A couple battles then. I'm deciding what to do to make it stronger. We currently have a bad weakness to electric types. Could you... Oh, they probably don't have an air balloon item, do they? I would say you could probably, like... Well, I mean, it's not really a good solution, though. What's a good Pokemon with Lightning Rod? The only one I can think of is, like, Manectric, though. I want Swampert so badly. Swampert's a... Wait. You could get a Swampert in, Violet, right? Because you can get all the starters in the DLC, right? Terrarium? Pretty sure. Make a Swampert would be literally perfect for us? True. The only problem is X4 weakness to grass, but who's really running grass? Well, I did run into a few Whimsicots. And Venusaurs. And Meganium. Don't have... Well, Scar and Violet didn't have it? Oh, shit. Then you have to catch it in... It's in Omega Ruby. You would have to transfer that. Oh, shit. Maybe it's in ZA? Let me see. Where can you even get a Mudkip? Oh, you don't have the DLC. Oh. Damn. Well, you could probably Wonder Trade for one. Or not Wonder Trade, but you could probably trade through Pokemon Home. You could probably, like, catch, like, some sort of starter, and then just, like, try to get a Mudkip. Or, like, request a Mudkip for, like, a Litten or something. Or yeah, something like that, through Pokemon Home. Get Marshtomp and Dynamax Adventure somewhere, though. That also works. Who messaged me? Oh, I still gotta set up, Whoa, this bot looks hot. I still gotta set up, Smash Bros for Blue. And when... I'll ask her right. When are you going to be home so we can set up Smash? She downloaded the wrong thing. Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Coffee Man. Ah, bitter. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just, whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You was talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusted Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trustee? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trey, whether you're a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason, for some other reason. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial, nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. Like Archludon? Not buying a $30 DLC to catch singular Pokemon? But if you think about it, you get a $30 DLC, and then you have 300 Pokemon to choose from. Gamble the whole pasture thing? Yeah, you might have to... I would say pass. I don't think the odds of getting, like, the Pokemon through the ranch is pretty low. I guess, to be fair, there are only 180 Pokemon in the game. You get 10 options every day. You're bound to get one at least within 18 days. 3 weeks. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name is Police Department Detective Occupation Dick Gumshoe. You dumbass. Other way around, detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case right now. I hope Gumshoe's really got things under control for everyone's sake. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Alright, I'm gonna need that. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30. Alright, that's like the first, like, time thing I got. Big. And here's the floor plans of the restaurant. Okay. And the kitchen's right over there. That's kind of weird. When the victim incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there was 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner of the chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Très bien. Floor plans added to the court case. Or the court records. Come, detective, take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. The incident. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup, and what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive. Using the darker, romantic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tactics this time around. Is that understood? I already told you that wasn't me. When this incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. Can I stop you for just a moment? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said, and What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey, sadly her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, that's true. There are 2 testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder? Yeah. Well, maybe the other witness just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table is obscured in some way. Ah, that argument is weak as the coffee at Tribulations, right? I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yeah, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. This is the photograph taken from the entrance to the kitchen. Alright. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took... whatever. I think the court will agree with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trite, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? Took a photo? I didn't know about this. It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clear. A photo of the scene taken from near the kitchen. May I ask how this photo was taken? We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening at the radio at the time. He was listening to his radio, you say? Oops. Yeah, he had probably a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Should I press? Yeah, let's just... Obviously. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to being nowhere at all. This isn't going very well, is it? Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? Traces of poison was found in this coffee cup. So traces of the poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's term, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been on anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper.
Objection!
Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press harder? We could say it could be in the cup itself. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was... In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This. Should I be grateful this coffee's only hot enough to give me 1 degree burn? Or 1st degree burn? Oh, now I remember. This is the, victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rib. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. The victims gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Oh, and I missed that. Whoopsies. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Oh, I see. So it's only Glenn Elg and Maggie. What about an imposter? I mean, we saw him. He's not even in my court records. We saw him, but, like, nothing really happened. Every Pokemon is a puzzle piece deciding how a fist scratches a certain itch. I just wish... Oh yeah, Twitter does not like Pokemon Champions at all. I was surprised how much a lot of people hated. Like, I figured, like, people were gonna be trashing on it, because I think a lot of people are gonna compare to Pokemon Showdown, and then obviously nothing's gonna beat Pokemon Showdown in terms of accessibility, but, like, everyone had their own reason to hate on Pokemon Champions, and I was like, oh my god, it's worse than I thought. Alright, so coffee-covered potassium cyanide. Covered in the victim and Maggie's fingerprints. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. You know what? He never gave me back that green bottle liquid. What we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. Did I skip something? No, I didn't. Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? Wait, hold on. Is this like the same one that Dahlia Hawthorne used? It's, well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much and your history. How much is too much? A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off. 0.2 grams? How much is that? You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, some kind of motive. Some kind of motive. Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion. Objection! You know what my golden rule is, Detective? Chuck out a bad cup of coffee and you always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying, we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. Ugh. So stick to the facts, Detective. Now then, what was Miss Bride's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we've heard yesterday, too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket, too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then it is possible Maggie stole the winning one? But she never took one. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder? Well, did she have a ticket on her? Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Ha! I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. Wait, is that the winning ticket? That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search on Maggie of the defendant. So Maggie had the winning lottery ticket on her. So not only she had the poison on her, but she had the winning... Oh, shit. Order, order. Ha! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. I'd better keep an eye on that ticket, the way the judge's voice is quivering. Found during a body search of Maggie. Winning ticket for $500,000. Oh, shit. This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial, too. But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. That's enough. The facts of this case seems overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There's also a matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, that's because the court has already ruled guilty once already. I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance with one final decisive piece of evidence. He's got more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wait, is that blood? That's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like it can't be. Blood? How's there blood and coffee stains? Ha! It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. How's there blood and coffee? And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, this coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean, of course. I'm referring to the pocket. The pocket? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? How? Maggie's cookies. Honestly, I'm just gonna leave the room. Order, order, order. The court will accept these items as into evidence. God damn. So, but we're gonna ignore the bloodstains, though? How's there bloodstains? Something's still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstains to the court? Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. Is he colorblind? You don't need to be told, just look at it. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Oh. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their... Wait, this is a French restaurant. Why is there fucking ketchup? While taking someone their breakfast that day. Does a French restaurant serve ketchup? Sure, people in this game are like 50% more sus than the last two. Yeah. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again, and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. I thought everyone knew what that was already. First Ronnie, now this. Oh yeah, true. But Ronnie made himself look really bad. Maggie, like, she's just, like, whoever wanted her dead, they wanted her dead. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence, they have all been clearly established. Well, Trite, it seems you really are a phony after all. You really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with her testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Mr. Trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one, so let the fun begin. Who's a scary old man? Oh, probably Victor Kudo, huh? Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. We're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? And then he hurled abuse at them and seeds. Seeds. It was nothing. I caught each and one of them with my teeth. I guess not even the mighty Godot can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone, apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. He probably just didn't have enough money. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. How long was the defendant unconscious for? Officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. In the kitchen? It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. I bet you would have liked to carry out the search too. I would have liked to see Maggie's... Pause. Brother mans. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? The victim didn't have any identification on him. He didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. So is he just a scammer or what? All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents. Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me. Wait, so how is he gonna pay? This shit's expensive in that place. Like, you pay after, right? The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. I agree. Wait, is that Masque de Masque? Relatable. Oh yeah, it is. That's the outfit. And then these like are the monies on the list. MC Bomber. Huh. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, right? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulder and puppy eyes things going. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seems Glen Elg visited his doctor before he went to Trebien. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribes the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. How do we know it's for him, though? Let's ask about the bag. So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty. Did we verify this with the doctor? Ha! You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate are you, Trite? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. The defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pockets? Hey, yeah, you've nailed it, pal. It happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes.
Objection!
Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Sorry. So, Trite, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. Wait, I have... this. So, the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah, interesting. It's true that those two items were accounted for, but wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it. It was just $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. If I don't find a hole in his testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with, and we can't find any contradiction in what he's giving us. Yeah, that's true, but Maggie and Gumshoe are dumb and dumber. Our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Yeah, I have it. Hey, Blue. Oh, did you... oh, wait. I think you messaged me. Okay, after this... or did you download Smash Bros? Are we able to figure it out? Okay, and then, I guess when I'm done with this, should be like another hour, I think. Yeah, okay, I'll show you, I'll try to see how it works, at least online. Or like how the net play works, and then I'll teach you how to play. And, oh yeah. I installed both the things, okay. Oh my god. Boom, 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 boom. Present. You missed this, you dumbass. Objection! Extract all, right? Yeah, you extract Dolphin, and then you run Dolphin, EXE, and then you have to also extract the Smash Bros thing. Wait, what? That didn't work? You extracted Smash Bros, and then you have to open the Smash Bros .pack file, I think, through Dolphin. And then you have to go into the settings and change a lot of things, but... yeah. Yeah. That's it. Oh, What? I'll show it, or I'll tell you later. What were they missing? So the bag, poison, food. I mean, it has to be this. Didn't have any identification on him. What about MC Bombing or MC Bomber?
Objection!
What? My god, that's a lot of points. Oh wait, I guess I could press him more on... Is it this one?
Hold it!
It was like another option, Nav. Not that one. Oh wait, no, it was this one.
Hold it!
Oh. I guess not.
Hold it!
I already presented this on him, right? The sports paper? I know the sports paper's gotta be something. What was in the bag? Hmm? What if there was money in the bag? Who he was pretty quickly.
Hold it! Hold it! Objection! Hold it!
Play Genshin? Maybe. But the thing is, like, Nod cries over, like, am I really gonna do interludes, though? I did my dailies today already, though. The new Genshin update isn't that bad. Well, I mean, it's an interlude. So, like, it's probably like a cool short story, probably, but, like, it's an irrelevant character in an irrelevant region that does nothing for, like, the entire storyline, so it's kind of like, eh. You know what I mean? It'd be like the Fei Xiao and Hule in Star Rail. Like, the whole thing was, like, kind of cool, but, like, overall, it, like, meant nothing. Like, character meant nothing overall. Like, Fei Xiao's a cool character, but, like, you know. She's not really part of, like, the main storyline. I did. Yeah, and you got all the shorties. How is it not this? It should be the sports paper.
Objection!
My J account's already fucked. Plus the ping isn't good as well. Gotta get a VPN. So what did I find after the fact? Was something in this photo? There's nothing weird about this photo. Well, the bag is gone. Can I present this?
Objection!
Have you explored the new area? I don't even know where it is. I saw it, but I didn't know where it was. So I looked at the events when I was doing my dailies, and I was like, whoa. You can get primos for doing the new area? And then I looked over the map, and I was like, oh, I don't even see it. Somewhere in Mondstadt? Oh, really? I was looking in the wrong area. I was looking around like Natlin and Nodcry. Oh. Well, I was looking in the wrong area. Is it cool?
Objection! Objection!
What I've seen on YouTube, yeah. What's wrong with this photo? We stumped? Yeah. And it's kind of sad because it's pretty early in this too. So basically, the crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by the old man. Poor Maggie must have passed out from shock and must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification, but we figured out who he was quickly. And it went smoothly because they found an empty medical bag. When Maggie was searched, we found a lottery ticket, a bottle of poison, and the apron. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. And I was like, well, you missed this sports paper from the crime scene, but I guess this isn't it. So I think I have to find something missing from the crime scene, but
Objection!
oh, the bag. What? But didn't they... How's it missing from the crime scene? They gave me the bag. If they gave me the bag, that means they got the bag. Huh? Oh, we'll see where this goes. Because it's missing, or like my thing was it's missing from the photo. But...
Objection!
let's see. Detective Gumshoe, I'd like I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally. I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will you? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where, then, did the medicine disappear to? You're too cool, pal. Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital piece of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Order. Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? Ha! That's all. What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do with anything? New ear... Otolaryngological... Wait. Otolaryngological. Otolaryngological clinic. Huh? Is that a real word? Otolaryngological. Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot? Is that ear infection? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of his head and ruptured his eardrum. He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside the ear canal, not to be ingested. Oh. What? It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is. In very, very fine print. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. But what happens if he does? It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all. No. Nick, if you don't think of something quick, it'll be over soon. She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? We push. Why would it be empty? There should be like multiple doses, right? Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? Fair. But the medication in question was for topical use inside the ear canal, the bottle. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the scene of the crime. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that medication is irrelevant. It hardly likely seems that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide.
Objection!
It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot? I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems a little more trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me. Yay, good job, Nick. The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ha! I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. It's our drink. 13? No. 11? Court is adjourned for recess. Phew, that was close. Tell me about it, I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. think I really did die back there a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that, huh? He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. Oh. But it really hurts this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo, lover of waitress outfits and projectile of seeds. I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know. Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me. Even those never-ending bird seeds. Yeah, I just gotta transform into Mia, maybe, if it goes bad. You still have your outfit, right? Right, Maya? Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please. The prosecution calls the lucky old timer who caught this show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? I almost said waitress. Name and occupation, if you don't mind.
The name's Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty is what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too.
We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation.
My occupation? God, listen, youngin'. How much call do you think there is for a kimono embroidery here?
Kimono embroidery?
That's what I do, or did, back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed.
Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed.
Hey, maybe you could embroider my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile.
That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen. Now then, witness, were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident?
Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over I was eating some seeds over a cup of cappuccino.
Seeds?
What do you think these are,
Drugs? I see. So you saw everything that happened, Gramps?
Did I? Oh yes, I did. I saw it all.
Then please tell the court. We're all ears.
Sure. I'll tell you every last detail.
He's really getting into this.
The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress.
God, you're as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words, what's wrong with old-fashioned one, huh?
Newfangled?
All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell you.
Excuse me?
Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away.
Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's see, a young man was reading the newspaper. So you saw the victim, then? You saw Mr. Glenelg?
I wanted to know if Gustin Braun retained his championship or not.
But that happened like 3 days ago. So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question. There was partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right?
So what if they were? Or so what if there are?
If you say that you could see the victim, then that means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct?
Yeah! I go to that place to drink cappuccino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at.
You mean you go there to eye the waitress?
The serving girl brought him a cappuccino, but she put something in it.
Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw?
Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I dot every T and cross every I.
I see.
My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving.
And
probably seeing girls as well. And I saw what the serving girl put into the Javachino as well. I bet I know what's coming up, and something tells me I'm not going to like it. Let's just press. Your Honor, we need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask the witness and add what he knows about this testimony. I agree. Witness, please enlighten us, will you? Sure. There's no question about it. She's very conspicuously. There's no question about it. She very conspicuously. I still said it wrong. Put some white powder in there.
Hold it!
Did she really put that into the coffee? You doubt me, boy? She took some out of a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in. Oh shit. Couldn't she have been adding sugar? Sugar? In a small brown bottle like that? Like that. Witness, please, could you describe the bottle in more concrete terms? A bottle like this, perhaps? Ooh, there it is. That's the one. That's the bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume. So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you? The man took one sip of it, looks like he was in terrible pain, then collapsed. He just took one sip. You youngins, you waste everything. Those Javachinos cost $8! In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died. Congratulations, you have earned the title of battiest man to grace a courtroom. So it was immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible. Oh yes, he slumped over without so much as a twitch. I felt the Javachino I just drank turn sour in my stomach. Oh yes, I know that feeling. And the waitress, I presume she is... That's the serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Wait. What about that random girl I saw? This guy's not even looking at faces, he's just looking at their tits. So... You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is. Sorry? You can see all the way up to her, you know, she's practically naked in that uniform. So particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? But anyone could wear such an outfit, even me. Dog, do not give the court any crazy ideas. Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image. Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away. Yeah, there are other things I recognize about her, too. He seems pretty sure of himself, what do I do? Yeah, what else do you recognize? Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. Well, what matters is whether that waitress was Maggie Bird or not. Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize by the defendant, I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. There was a ribbon on her hair, her apron straps were loose. That's not Maggie Bird. You do seem to remember several details about her appearance, but what about the most crucial detail of all, her face? Yeah, as if I'd remember that, or I wouldn't remember that. The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right, I could even tell you the ribbon of her, or the color of the ribbon on her hair. It was red. Like a reddish orange, I guess. So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. But what should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to show. Let's ask about the straps? Mr. Kudo, you seem to especially be interested in straps. Why is that? What? The ribbon in her hair, the straps on her apron.
What's the fascination?
Fascination?
Objection!
People have all kinds of fetishes, Trite. We don't care to embarrass the witness.
Listen, you young upstarts, I haven't got any strap fetish.
Is there any relevance to the witness' unusual love of straps, Mr. Wright? I was just curious as to why he was so fixated on the waitress's straps.
I said I haven't got a strap fetish. How many times do I have to repeat myself?
Very well, continue with her testimony, Mr. Kiddo, and make it strapless. Do you think the old CD really saw Maggie do it? Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time, that's why he was there. But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress? I guess. She makes a good point. Hey, did I say something clever? I wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo saw really was Maggie. That's what we have to figure out. Yeah, it's definitely not. But the thing is, I think it's the loose straps, right? Because Maggie's... Can we just present, like, Maggie's profile and be like, you know, she would never have, like, a loose strap. She used to be an officer. She's, like, very, like... She's, like, an on-the-book type of girl. Or by the book. Does this even have straps? Oh wait, is it these? Wait, when they say straps, it's probably like is it the shoulder straps? I was thinking of like the back, or like that you tie your like apron around, like I guess they are called. I don't know. I guess we'll present the apron itself. Because even then, it's not really shown here. I'm not sure if that's done on purpose or not. Because it's like the waist straps. Like, I don't really see it.
Objection!
Could be wrong though. Yeah, I'm wrong. That's okay. So let's present Maggie's profile, I guess. Probably not it.
Objection!
Alright. To be expected. Just want to get those off just in case. Okay. Ribbon and hair. So I don't have... Wait, I thought I had a photo of her. Could it be the chef?
Objection!
It's probably loose because it's a big boy. Ask about the waitress's back. Yeah, are all things you would see from the back. Is that Maggie's hair? That's not Maggie. Her hair's, shorter than that. So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
Ah, he's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about the facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons.
This is harassment, I tell you. I am not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony.
Sure.
This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer. If I can't find a hole in, it'll be even longer. There wasn't even anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front. Okay. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness' face, yes?
No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but okay. This has turned out to be a matter of pride for old CD here, I guess. I wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not. Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. Do you think Mr. CD really saw Maggie do it? Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time that's why he was there. But he was there for cute outfits, right? Not the waitress. Oh wait, he would see the apron, like the dirtied apron, right? Bro, should I go back? I'm like less than half HP. No, we big ball it. If you saw the front, you would have seen this. Especially when you're staring at her apron or outfit the entire time. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to take a... Please take a look at this.
God, that filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like after he's done eating.
Have you even seen this before?
Of course I haven't. Do you think I'd forget something as dirty as that, Well, you half-witted clot.
We got him.
What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted clot, there's been an eerie silence in here.
Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this, which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front.
Oops.
Got him. Witness, you can't just oops your way out of this. Ah, well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Listen, Trey, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird? Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison in the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say and remember you saying. And just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps.
You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin is perfect working in order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted.
He can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Very well, let's just testify how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us about what you remember about the victim.
He was another one of those pesky young types, wearing a broken pair of spectacles.
Okay.
He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that thing well. Then the serving girl in question brought over the Javachino. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand, took a sip, and probably died. The testimony we have just heard was how incredible a witness' memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in great detail. Oh, yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are vague about everything.
How are we going to handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Just trip him, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. Some of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. Spectacles.
Dark glasses to you. One of those lenses was green, but the other was broken.
Oh, right, like a Yu-Gi-Oh thing.
Newfangled rubbish, that's why I remembered him so well.
Did he have some kind of lens over his left eye? I bet he wouldn't... I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. Seemed to have been wearing rather a modern looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance. Ah, we better come up with something sharp and quick. Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about those spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand and the noisy brat kept rustling his pages. The newspaper was a sports paper, was it?
That young hooligan, I nearly asked him, can you even read without fidgeting? How was I supposed to be able to read the back page with all the rustling going on? I need to find out if the Guts and Brawn retain his championship title.
It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you go buy your own?
What are you looking at me for? How dare you judge me? Ow, ow!
Guts and Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway. Hello, Jukon. How you doing?
The young man was listening to wireless. I remember that well.
Hold
The wireless.
That
The decadent.
The decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless.
Oh boy.
And using an earpiece, it's selfish. That's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it.
Was he that desperate to listen to the radio?
What are you looking at me for? How dare you feel sorry for me? Ow, ow.
Did I miss anything? Not really. Just the fact that the waitress is most likely not Maggie Bird. What kind of organism are you in court with? Bro, I don't even know. This guy likes staring at women with maid outfits, I guess, so, you know. You know.
Then the serving girl in the question brought over the Javachino.
You mean the waitress you saw only from behind, right?
You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go. Isn't that right?
Maybe.
What does it matter if I saw her from the front or from behind? My eyes don't lie. Ow, ow.
I better not push it until I have some hard evidence. Yeah, it's Rudolph. Yeah, he's one of the reindeers.
The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand, took a sip,
And then died. His free hand.
yes.
Which hand was that?
Weren't you listening before? Cloth ears. I said he was rustling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? And with his free hand.
So left hand, okay. Ah, perhaps the grave Mr. Trite has 3 hands. Yeesh, I was only asking, no need to gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. This old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss. Okay, so he was holding the cup with his left hand. What about the photo? It kind of looks like he was holding it with his right hand. Why is he just allowed to throw you stuff? Bro, I don't even know. We should put him... Bailiff, get his ass. I've learned a possible 4th way to get Archludon. Hopefully it works. So... we could probably just present the photo. Let's save, because I'm pretty low. Present. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Boom, boom, boom. Present the photo.
Objection!
Really? That's not it? Maybe it's... It looks like from this picture, he grabs the cup with his right hand.
Objection!
Ah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna go back because, or else I'd be at 1 HP. I don't want to be at 1 HP.
Objection!
Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory.
I know. There's nothing wrong with my memory, I tell you, nothing. If I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Care to tell us where this is going, Trite? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding the paper in his right hand, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make it his left.
Gah! What is this, kindergarten?
But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup with the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim, you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. Yes, that there is a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where the stain is, you'll clearly see that the victim was holding the cup in his right hands.
But how?
Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for your epic performance. You said you'd eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song.
Ah!
The mobile Pokemon Home has GTS and it should, I think. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he came from.
Wait! If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you and tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw.
You still insist on your testimony? That young brat was holding the cup. Oh,
That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand.
Rent-A-Girlfriend sees... It is? No way it's out right now. I thought they just announced it like 2 weeks ago.
Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky-haired yahoo, who are...
Wait, blaming me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already.
Don't call me old man, old man. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say.
In saying that, look, when I've my OBS open, I cannot hear any notifications at all. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Godot. But this is my 16th cup of coffee, so this is your final stand.
Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor.
Oh my god. Thank god it's 6 a.m. I know, I was about to freak out.
The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green...
Wait, was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens. Makes sense?
He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup, too. And then he used the same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand.
What if the location of where this photo was taken is actually wrong? What if the photo was actually taken here? He kind of assumes the photo was taken here, in front of the kitchen. But what if it was taken here? I don't know what good that does, though. Oh, that's it. We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. A monitor? You mean like a television screen? The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work.
HD TV, DVD, CD, all these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth.
Because the old man also says he doesn't remember where he was sitting. It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying.
And those are facts. It's good old black and white.
So it's, yeah, so that means he's probably correct then. Just that the location of the photo was different. So the victim was wearing an HMD.
HD TV, CD TV,
Or whatever. None of them actually, but... And you're sure he was wearing the earpiece on the same side?
no question. I could only see...
Wait, but even if he was sitting there, that doesn't explain the fact that... It's gonna be on his left side. Huh. The photo isn't mirrored. Because even if the photo location was taken somewhere else, it would still be with his right hand. Unless he was actually sitting here, and then his dead body was moved. No, well that still wouldn't make any sense, because he actually drank it. I actually don't know anymore. I can only see the side of his head where I was sitting, so he was just directly across. Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look at the floor plans. From the opposite table, he'd have only a view of the victim's side of the head. He kept fiddling with it all the time. It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glen Elk.
He was getting on my nerves, wrestling that newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time, and then he went and made all this fuss of dying from one sip of a Giamicino. I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just looking at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating, and I could have choked.
So I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy.
He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup too.
The earpiece you mentioned, which hand did the victim touch it with? His left hand, right? Wait, but isn't his left ear the one that was infected?
You're one of those people, aren't you? You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket.
No. Well, sometimes.
Or fasten your left cuff with your right hand.
Yeah?
And when the tour guide says, on your right side, and you'll see the famous blah blah blah, and you're the only one who deliberately looks left, well, aren't you?
No, I didn't mean...
Obviously, he used the hand on the same side of his body that the earpiece was in, so
the left-hand side.
Ow, ow!
So if he had the HMD on his left side, then it was his left hand. Fuck. So then... I don't know how this can work. But... left hand... I don't know then. Hyperfixating on Pokemon today? I mean, it did come out like last night, and it is pretty controversial, I guess. I know I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna be playing it off stream later tonight. I'll probably start making a video on it. He's not lying. He's definitely using his left hand. So then how did he's drinking his left hand, fiddling with the earpiece, and yet clearly from the coffee he used his right hand to drink it. It can't be the angle. No matter the angle, you cannot deny the right hand was used. The Pokemon game played yesterday? Yeah. Yeah. I went on Twitter after that stream. Everyone hated it. Oh my god. It was probably like 90% of the people were like trashing on it. I only saw a couple posts where they were like pretty positive about it. The majority of massive majority hated it. I also talked about it with my dad a little bit. Yeah, it's got no swag to it. Yeah. The problem is, or I'll go over it briefly, just so then I don't lose my train of thought in this. But like the difference is, at least with Pokemon Champions with like other live service games, because like it's pretty clear, like it kind of feels it's gonna be free to play on mobile as well, right? So it's kind of like a live service free to play game. The difference between Pokemon Champions and Pokemon, or not Pokemon, the difference between Pokemon Champions and Fortnite, they're both live service, but Pokemon Champions is supposed to serve as like a pinnacle activity for existing Pokemon fans, right? It's definitely not newbie friendly, that's for sure. And it's also really not meant for noobs, so to speak. Because just the fact that you can transfer in Pokemon from whatever, that in itself is basically kind of pay to win, right? There's no premium currency in Pokemon Champions. You can't buy Pokemon directly in Pokemon Champions, but you can buy Pokemon games where like Incineroar comes from directly and then directly transfer them into Pokemon Champions. So if anything, Pokemon Champions is not so much a live service game as into like something like Fortnite, but it's more like a pinnacle activity game mode for people that just want to battle. That's why, like, if it was a full-fledged game, then you would expect like a PvE single-player campaign, maybe like a bot or something like you expect from like chess.com, because you can like train by fighting bots. There's none of that in Pokemon Champions, and that's probably not even the goal for Pokemon Champions. It's just straight up it's just a battling platform. So, which makes it different than like other live service. So, I don't know. It's probably, and then you don't really see any live service games that are like that serve as like a game mode platform in a sense. So I don't really know. I'm more curious on how it'll end up. So even though everyone's trashing on it, I think the people that were planning on competing or like playing at a very high level for Pokemon, they're still gonna, they'll complain about Pokemon Champions, but they're gonna be using it anyways. And Pokemon themselves, they're not going to be making any money off Pokemon Champions directly anyways, because there's no premium currency in the game. So even if it flops, then it doesn't really matter. It's not really a money generating game to begin with. So yeah, I don't know. I have to think about it more. Okay, so earpiece on left ear, fiddling with newspaper on left hand. But he picked up the coffee with his left hand. But the evidence I showed, coffee on right hand. And then this photo also proves that he was probably sitting in a position. Wait, what is that painting anyways? I still feel like it's over here. So then that means he was probably looking at it directly here. It still doesn't make any sense though. Do I have anything else? I don't really have anything else. It's just the photo, the layout. I think the guy's telling the truth. But even so, something's not quite right. Then chuck evidence at him until he breaks. But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right? Right. The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens on his specs. That would make sense, especially looking at this profile. Left side, yeah, wore a HMD over left ear. But he also wore... Oh, wait, it's not... Wait, what about his earpiece? He said he had an earpiece. He just wants to enjoy Pokemon battles? Yeah. I mean, like, it serves as a thing to do Pokemon battles. And... yeah. It serves its purpose, I feel like. Obviously, people are and then there are also people complaining about, like, oh, there's not enough Pokemons, not enough items, or whatever. But I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know. To me, it looks like the game was, like, hastily and lazily done. So honestly, like, I think it's just gonna be like Pokemon Sword and Shield. Was like, they're just gonna, like, release Pokemon, or, like the full Pokédex wasn't ready for release, and it was like, well, right, this is Pokemon we're talking about. They're the laziest company of all. So, I mean, I can't say I didn't expect this. Or for it to kind of be kind of lackluster in content, but... Oh, an earpiece. Wait, hold on. Yeah, here we go. There's no way he was wearing an earpiece. because... take people time to get used to it? I think it's just because, like... they were promised something good. Everyone... like, if you think... it's supposed to be something that's supposed to rival Pokemon Showdown, right? That's basically what it is. It's basically Pokemon Showdown. And I think everyone knew it wasn't gonna be to the level of Pokemon Showdown just because, like, you know... what the hell? In Pokemon Showdown, it's a bunch of basically fake Pokemon, right? But in Pokemon Champions, they're real Pokemon from real Pokemon games, so there's some verification along with that. But I guess people expected something. They wanted a complete package. It's not a complete package. It doesn't have all the items. It doesn't have all the Pokemons. So then why, if you're trying to test out different teams, different ideas, different compositions, you can't do that on the official Pokemon battling platform, then what the fuck is this? I think that's what people are mad about. Because, like, especially you can't use Choice Specs, which is, like, a popular item. Like, people, like, they have ban lists for a reason. I think I saw something, like, for casual matches, they should have made it to where, like, nothing is banned off casual matches, so you should be able to use... I don't know about legendaries. No one said about legendaries. But you should be able to use all items, all legendaries, and whatever. But it's just, like I said, it's hastily done, lazily done. Yeah, it's not a complete package, basically. When people kind of... the alternative is Pokemon Showdown. Yeah. Look, I'm going off track. I probably have to stop. I completely forgot what I was thinking. Fuck. Alright, earpiece. He couldn't be wearing an earpiece because his eardrum's fucked up. Did I save? What do I even show? I guess the bag?
Objection!
There we go. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but... Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observation of the victim.
What?
You said he was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the HMD. I want to say HDMI for some reason.
No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see the side of his head from where I was sitting.
I don't think so.
What did you say?
You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his conditions were found in the ear canal. That's right, it's possible for the victim that the victim was wearing his earpiece in his left ear, because he couldn't hear in that ear.
Is that true, Captain?
It is.
Pigeon! Pretty pigeon!
What? What's wrong with this guy? Order! This witness testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot? A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk.
Captain, are you calling me a drip?
This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand.
I'll never back down, I know I'm right. The lad drank his Javachino with his left hand.
Why is he so fixed on this? Is the photo mirrored? Let me put you out of your misery. Clearly the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup, held in his right hand, and then switched his... Wait. He took a sip with the cup. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand, then he switched to his left. Makes sense. So then both hands are off. Or his right hand is free of nothing. So the newspaper is no longer on his right hand. That's what the old man saw.
Objection!
Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking one sip of coffee. No, like he picked it up with his right hand and then he swapped over to his left hand and then he sipped.
Objection!
Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. The facts still stand with one hand or the other. Mr. L drank the poisoned coffee. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of this testimony was to establish whether the witness' memory is credible. And the results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. Got him. I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. Nice. I'm satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court, but to be frank, his testimony is a farce.
Did you have to be so frank? Take that, you pompous old fogey!
I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from there. I'm ordering the defense and prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. Nice, we live another day. And he has like an upset.
Wait! If we stop now, where does that leave me?
Leave you, Mr. Kudo?
Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart there, I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now.
How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do.
I've kept my mouth shut until now, but there's something else the court should know.
Oh. Well, Viley drinks his coffee? Dude, he drinks his coffee too much. What? There's more?
To be perfectly honest, it may not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, you young shark.
Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun.
Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man's scrapbook.
Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee.
What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo is still a man.
How does this guy sleep at night? I don't think he does. I believe it'll be quicker for the court to hear your testimony.
You bet. Much, much quicker.
I can't believe this is happening.
Ha 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 ha. You better get ready, youngster.
I get the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, please. He's gotta be using some sort of infinite ammo code with the box of seeds. Bro's hacking. The final showdown.
First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of it myself. The young man slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. While the clumsy idiot upset the vase, he knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked.
Uh-huh.
Well, how about that? Turn things upside down,
So there could be nothing in the cup? Is that all?
Yes, that's all. I remember perfectly. Eh, you're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor, defenseless old man?
No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lip, Nick? Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy.
You're a bird brain. That's why
that's all you can think of. I don't know why I had a stroke reading that. Very well. Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination, please. Done. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. The court generally prefers if witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo.
Noisy Pratt, I'm warning you. I'm more savage than a macho man right now. You won't beat me with this testimony. This is the final battle.
Ow! Ow! He's chucking those seeds harder than ever. I better be careful. Come on, Nick. Nail him. That young boy slumped over that he took one sip of Javachino. Okay. I feel like he said this like 5 times already. The court has already heard that testimony, Mr. Kudo.
I know that. I'm just setting the mood. How else am I supposed to build up the suspense,
The suspense?
Yes, now what do you think? Should I work the audience a bit more?
No, please continue, Mr. Kudo. As quickly as possible.
Alright, now where was I? Ah yes, the boys The young boy slumped over the table and... Well, the clumsy idiot upset the vase. He knocked it right over.
A vase, you say?
Yes, there are vases on all the tables in that place. Their accident's basically waiting. It's begging to be knocked over.
Well, he's right about there being vases. I do remember seeing them too. But that's not knocked over. There was a vase on the table when I ate lunch. And you saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the vase? Oh.
Well, it's hard to say. It's a bit unclear. How do you really define...
Okay, I get it.
I heard it break, and the sight of it burned into my memory as clear as day. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked.
Soaked in water, you mean?
Yes, it splashed me on the knee as well.
You said you were sitting at a table across the room from the victim, right? And yet the water still managed to splash... Wait, still managed to splash onto you?
It was cold. I clearly remember it splashing on me.
Did the water really make it all the way across to the other side? Turn things upside down. You mean the vase on the victim falling upside down and breaking? The vase turned upside down, and my testimony's turning this case upside down. It's a joke, I just want everyone here. What do you think happened? I'm impressed by your ability to waste time. Godot hasn't raised any objections for a while now. Could the vase have the poison in it? No way, right? I'll take it like a man in mid-defeat. He's really giving you the evil eye, Maya. He's looking at you, Nick, not me. It's not like... It's like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction. I guess I'll just have to rise to the challenge then. This is literally like a nothing burger of a testimony. The vase. Oh yeah, what about the photo? Is it even knocked down? It's not. So he must have heard something else break. See, he didn't say he didn't see it, but he heard it, right? That's what he said? Oops. Present it.
Objection!
Mr. Kudo, this is the photograph of the crime scene.
So what?
The vase is still there. Look carefully at the table. The vase is there, still intact.
Huh?
Lost your tongue, granddad?
I'm no granddad of yours, hopscotch. Ow. Ow.
Enough! If you throw any more seeds in this court, the cleaners will be here all night. What is it now?
I just remembered something.
He's a cleaner. Yes, go on.
The broken vase. It was on my table.
What?
Well, you see...
Wait.
It startled me when that young lad collapsed, so I stood up.
That must have been when it fell over. The vase on my table, I mean. The vase on your table. Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groin completely got soaked. So we're probably gonna have to just investigate that side of the room in the restaurant, huh? What a waste of time. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today.
I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been any use at all?
Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo.
Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh yes, I remember something else.
Shh, bailiff, escort the witness out of the courtroom.
Wait, listen to me.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll probably talk to him. Jesus. Well, we seem to have certainly been considerably sidetracked, and I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as a waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in testimony we have heard thus far. the mark on the coffee cup, and the victim supposedly drank from with his left hand. And the earpiece, which was inserted in his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Wow, Nick, you did it. I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There's one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more, Your Honor? The witness we just heard from, he is most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So, he summarized it accordingly into the statement. Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Godot's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. There are 3 copies, my own, yours, and Mr. Godot's. Yes, Your Honor. When the incident occurred, I broke the vase at my seat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry? This isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies? That is all. This court is adjourned. Jesus Christ. To be continued. Alright. Let me see what my schedule is tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to tomorrow. Yeah, I might have to take tomorrow off. I might be back on Friday afternoon. Yeah, I'll have to take tomorrow off. Yeah. My shift starts a bit early. Let's see. They're being polite about it? Nah, fuck that guy. That guy wasted all our time. Alright. That's it for me for today. I'm gonna work on my video, and then I'm also gonna help Blue with installing Smash Bros. And then we'll do like a Subspace Emissary. I don't even know. Maybe we'll even do it tonight. Who knows? But yeah, that's it for me for today. I'll be back at it most likely Friday afternoon, and we'll continue with this. Alright, I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace!